Hey YouTubers, thank you for joining me on the mat today. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Jade, it's great to have you here. If you're returning, then welcome back. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Also drop me a comment below, let me know how you find it. Today I am bringing you a yoga practice. So hopefully in this session today, we are going to remove all stress and tension from the shoulders, the neck, the upper back, and we're going to get some lovely movement into your spine. I am going to incorporate a yoga block just at one point in this class today. So if you have one, please bring that into your session. And then once you've got some comfy clothing on, a little bit of space, maybe set the scene in your home, and we are good to get started. So let's come together and begin in a kneeling posture. So sitting onto our heels, relaxing our hands down onto the thighs. Take a wonderful big shoulder roll as you relax the shoulders away from the ears and maybe closing the eyes. Or if you'd rather, keep your eye gaze low to the ground. I invite you to take a breath in through the nose, a soft sigh out through the mouth, and simply relax as you arrive here into your practice. Let the eyes close heavier. Allow your jawline to relax, your shoulders to soften. And bring your awareness to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowing it down. Breathing in and breathing out. Being aware of your physical body, of any areas of tension, stress, any niggles that maybe you're carrying. And be aware of your mind too. How are you feeling in this very moment? Noticing everything going on around you, but drawing your awareness deeper and deeper into everything that's going on within you. Gently, delicately drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Pause. And slowly roll the chin across the chest in a neck release until the right ear comes to the right shoulder and pause. On the exhale, roll the chin heavy across the chest, pausing as the left ear meets the left shoulder. One more time, rolling the chin heavy across the chest, and pause as the right ear comes to the right shoulder. Bring the chin gently down through to center. Start to curve the back slightly and then slide the hands down towards the ground. We're going to walk the fingers forwards as we lift the bottom away from the heels. Coming onto an all fours stance on our fingertips and slowly finding a cat stretch as you bring the chin to the chest. Drive the hips forwards and round through the upper back. Reversing this as we tilt the pelvis, eye line comes forwards and we open through the belly and the throat. Now place your hands flat onto the ground and take your cat stretch once again, chin to the chest, really driving your hands into the mat to get the space through the shoulders. And then tipping the pelvis as the eye line comes forwards and we invite the shoulder blades together. Finding a neutral spine as you delicately place the left hand behind the head. Inhale as the left elbow opens up and we press away with the right hand to come into a twist. Gently bring the left elbow back down to point towards the ground. And we do that one more time. Take the left elbow up, ground down through the right hand, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, and then thread the needle. The left arm goes underneath the right arm. Bring your left ear gently down towards the mat, as does your left shoulder falls too. And then extend your right arm over until the right arm is reaching towards the top of your mat And we roll onto the left shoulder, breathing into the right side of the body. Carefully bring your right hand in, press up, and come onto your left. Let's delicately place the right hand behind the head. Right elbow reaches up. Breathe out, right elbow comes down and points towards the mat space. This time, right elbow comes up. Reach the right arm all the way to the ceiling. And then thread the needle as the right arm goes under. Right shoulder, right ear come down. And then we extend the left arm to the top of the mat, rolling more so onto your right shoulder and breathing into the left side of the body. Gently bringing the left arm in, pressing up onto both hands. Now coming back onto your fingertips as you walk the hands a little bit further. Think extended puppy. Gently allow your chest to come down towards the ground as you tilt your pelvis. Thinking cat and cow here. And then I'm going to round the spine, bring my chin to my chest, keeping my arms extended away. One more time, tilt the pelvis, looking forwards, opening up through heart space. Curving the spine, chin to the chest as you try and get that angry cat pose. Bring both hands flat onto the mat, anchor into them, extended puppy, let your chest drop. Maybe bring your chin or your forehead towards the ground as we breathe here all across the lower back and notice the shoulder blades coming together. Gently walk the hands back so you can make your way to a child's pose. Invite the bottom towards the heels. Pause as you extend through both sides of the body and allow the forehead to bow down towards the ground. In your child's pose, gently taking your hands towards your feet on the ground and then just allowing your shoulders to let go, to fall down into this space and to release. Keeping the arms as they are, rolling carefully onto the crown of your head as you lift your hips up and over the knees. Pause here as the chin comes towards the chest and your shoulders can sink deeper towards the ground. Very carefully rolling back onto the forehead as you make your way back towards that child's pose. Take a sigh out here, a soft breath. And then gently extend the arms forwards, lifting the hips so we can tuck our toes under. And with bent knees, let's float up to a down dog, keeping the knees bent, keeping the heels lifted, so that here we can take our spinal wave. So I'm rounding the back, think cat and cow, chin to the chest. And then I tilt the pelvis as my eye line looks slightly towards my hands. Again, driving the hips through, chin coming towards the chest, curving the spine. And then tilting the hips up as the eye line looks to the hands. One more time. Carefully, let's walk our feet towards our hands, just gently, one step at a time. Find a standing forward fold, taking hold of your forearms. Beautiful exhale here, let the body drop, let the shoulders, the head relax, bend your knees slightly, and feel any tension, any stress just melting away. Carefully releasing the arms, generously bending your knees. This is where I'm going to bring my block into play. So I'm going to place the block underneath my bottom so I can sit onto it and then walk the feet out for a yogi squat. So my heels are going to the outside edges of the mat. Taking hold of the knees and focusing on lengthening the spine as you're here. Drop your shoulders, and relax the jawline. Leaving the right hand on the knee, reaching the left arm open onto the diagonal. Rotate, twist through the center. Bring the left hand back towards the knee, and then opening the right arm out, rotating through center. Bring both hands back onto the knees. Leave the feet as they are, interlace the hands and gently bring them behind the head. Be mindful you're on a block, upper body, chin to chest, curve the spine and round the upper back, drawing the belly towards the spine. Maybe you can bring your elbows towards your knees. Just be very mindful of your alignment, especially if you're on a block. Bring the chin away, take the eye line forwards and peel those elbows back, sliding the shoulders away from your ears. Carefully bring the hands back down, gently walk the feet in towards each other, and then slowly bring your knees down, take the block out from underneath you, make your way onto all fours, and with your toes tucked under, let's peel our way into a down dog with lovely lengthened legs, a gorgeous extended spine, and allowing the heels to fall heavy towards the ground space. Try and find some stillness. Take a breath in through the nose, and breathe out through the mouth. Slowly coming down onto your knees, very gently, relaxing the toes. Then walk your hands forward so that we can lie down onto our bellies. So bring yourself down onto your bellies whenever you're ready. So a little roll here, extending the left arm out to the side. If you are able to, bend the left elbow so it's at a 90-degree angle. Straight arm is slightly more comfortable, 90-degree angle slightly harder. Bring your feet together, and the right hand is going to help you to roll onto your left side now. So rolling onto your left ear, your left hip, and your left ankle. Using that right hand to guide you over. Maybe straightening the left arm if that feels more comfortable for you here. And breathing into the left shoulder, the arm, and into the chest. Gently rolling back onto your front, bringing the left arm in. Now either straightening the right arm to the side or taking the 90-degree angle, and then rolling onto your right side when you're ready. Your right ear, right shoulder, right hip, right ankle. Left hand just guides you over. You can change the placement of your right arm whenever you need to. Bent or straight, entirely up to you. Bringing yourself back onto your belly, taking your time. Let's bring both hands underneath our shoulders now. Engage the glutes as you find a cobra. So press your hands into the mat, lengthen the spine. Find space between the shoulders and the ears. Then lead with the hips, finding your downward facing dog in your own time. Lots of little steps as you walk the feet gently in towards your forward fold. This time, instead of taking hold of the forearms, let's interlace the hands behind the head and gently guide the chin towards the chest towards the thighs, and shift your weight forwards onto your toes slightly further, opening up the entire back chain of your body. Releasing the arms, bending the knees generously so you can come all the way down onto your bottom. Having your block close by, if you have one to hand, make your way all the way down onto your back. And as I do so, I'm going to take my block for a supported bridge. Anchor through the feet as I lift the bottom up so the block can come underneath my bottom, under my back. Arms rest by your sides and pause in your supported bridge. Feet flat, shoulders sinking down, maybe closing the eyes here. Obviously, you can change the height of your block. So if it's a little bit too low at the moment and you'd rather go into a deeper back bend, know that you can change the height of your block. Just please make sure that block is sturdy underneath you so that you can breathe and you can melt your body around the prop. You can feel the space through the hips, the belly, down the front of the thighs. And you can feel your shoulders falling deeper into the ground space beneath you. Very carefully, you anchor into the feet, engage the glutes to lift away from the block. And once the block is out of the way, roll down one vertebrae at a time until you gently bring your bottom back down onto the mat. Once you arrive, softly hug your knees into your chest. Just bring the knees in. On the exhale, feel the imprint of the back on the ground. Feel the security, the space beneath you. You can either stay here if this feels comfortable for you. If you're happy to plow and you have no issues with your neck or your upper back, then please feel free to join me in a plow. Make sure you do not look side to side once the bottom is lifted. So I anchor down into the hands, extend the feet away from the bottom, then lift the hips as we come up and over, bringing the chin towards the chest and allowing the feet to fall down towards the ground overhead. Pausing here as we breathe from the neck, the shoulders, all the way down the lower back. Very gently, very carefully, bending the knees as you roll through the spine, one vertebrae at a time once again. Make your way down onto your bottom and then slowly place your feet down onto the mat. Just going to walk the feet about hip distance apart and allow your knees to fall in so your knees are touching. Slowly reach the arms up towards the ceiling, feel the shoulders fall down. And as you turn the palms of the hands to face each other, let's just open those arms to a T shape. Let the backs of the hands fall, let the shoulders soften, and allow your lower back to find a comfortable, relaxed posture here. Picking up the head and looking towards the left, just leaving the head to turn to the left, breathing into the neck, the shoulders, and all across the chest space as we peel back the layers. Very gently pick up the head, turn to look towards the right, let go, switch off, and simply breathe. And then leaving the head to the right, just bringing the feet together, rolling the knees over, bringing the left arm with you, and then using your hands to carefully bring you up to seated. Just slowly making your way to a cross-legged seated posture whenever that feels good for you. Hands resting onto the knees and just taking a couple of soft shoulder rolls here, just moving slowly, getting that feeling, that flow back. Then let the shoulders go, turn the palms of the hands face up, and just 2 lovely neck rolls. Ear to the shoulder, breathe out, allow the head to roll across the chest. Pause to the other side. One more time, just rolling the head. Pausing in your neck stretch, and then resetting the head over the heart. Take a wonderful breath in, reach the arms all the way up, invite the hands together, and slowly bring your hands all the way down. I really hope that you felt you had a nice release through the upper back, the shoulders, got a little bit of movement through your spine. This is a great video to repeat, so feel free to come back and join me on the mat anytime you choose. You can also catch me on my membership platform, Pilates and Yoga with Jade.com, where I take weekly live classes. There's hundreds of on-demand exclusive content, and each month we have a new themed plan. For November 2023, we have our bar shred returning. Any questions, drop me a message. More than happy to get back to you. Take care and see you soon.